Alright, good morning, my people. Check this out. Stuff is gonna hit the fan, and we think that it's not, but we're ignorant, and we love to be for a reason. We don't care about each other anymore, but we care about the elections and the people, and things are hitting the fan and overseas right now. Like, they're literally hitting the fans. So you can run, but you can't hide. You can run, but you can't hide. So enjoy the last of it, but I mean, we just got to come together as people, because while things are hitting the fan, we're ignoring each other. But we want to vote for a president and this and all these candidates, and we want to rah them, but we need to rah each other, the people, because they're playing games right now. They're good actors, paid actors. You got the Donald Trumps, the Arnold Schwarzeneggers. So while things are hitting the fan, they run out there in Syria, they running over there. We got our own problems here, like Baltimore. We got our own problems. These fires, not just a coincidence. Not just a coincidence. They wanted to take out the money. They wanted to crop the seeds. Be smart. People ain't working with each other. Families are hating each other. They'll build these new stadiums. You're paying for it. It's not the owners who are paying for it. You're paying for them. So they got you distracted. Buy every package. You go buy some food. It costs you like almost an hour's worth of work for a low pay. I'm telling you, some people are comfortable, but those people won't understand what happens when this stuff hits the fan. So before it hits the fan, there's a lot of people on these streets, very smart, very knowledgeable. Nobody paying attention to them, but that's all right, because they ain't gonna need you when the things hit the fan. So as of right now, it ain't gonna hit the fan right now. It'll hit the fan in about 4 to 5 years, because you've seen the last 15 years how it's kind of been hitting the fan, and we just kind of slowly are starting to lose things. But the truth is, para mi familia allá en Colombia, la cosa que va a pasar por acá va a estar mala. Pero allá yo no sé qué va a pasar, pero les digo, mientras tanto, la gente aquí está muy estúpida, está muy tonta, no quieren ayudar a nadie. Y la situación está difícil, pero y ustedes están mejores ahorita. Que todo esté bien, pero mira, it says it's written. You will labor and labor, but you won't be able to even afford. You know what I'm saying? You will labor, sweat, whatever, and you just won't be able to afford. So it ain't pleasant. You gotta understand what you're doing it for what reason. They are building transportation for you. They don't no longer want you to be your own. They're raising the gas up on you, so you jump on these transportation that they can shut off at any moment. I know I'm being followed. I don't mind it, because I ain't doing nothing wrong. Only the people that have to do something wrong is the ones that have to mind being followed. But listen, it doesn't matter who you're going to vote for if you don't believe in your own people that are actually supporting the votes and doing all that. It does not matter. You can rah Donald Trump. You can rah Bernie Sanders. Those people have been working together. They know each other. They towing a game. It's paid actors right now. Like, if he doesn't win, he's still part of an elite group. Meaning the 1%, if we get shut out, the 1% has that money, that they have that strength. While everybody was down here competing for the same resources, screwing each other over for the same little piece of bread. And I mean, there's some people that are doing all right, but deep down inside them, they ain't doing all right, because they had to sacrifice something, which was either sacrifice a job, sacrifice family, just, it's ridiculous. So these refugees going over to Syria and all that, Yeah, they can go in a couple in a day, 9,000, whatever. They're marked. They got a name. They know where they're going. They probably don't have no home, but they're gonna become the lower bottom working pool of the new place they're visiting because they have already. It's like getting a social security. That social security anywhere you go and you need to use it, they know where you're at. So it's not like these people are going over there and getting a brand new future. You can run, but remember, you cannot hide. That's it. So don't run anymore. Stick to where you're at. Be strong where you're at. Encourage the people where you are at. Right now, people are losing places in Oregon. People from California are coming up, doing all that stuff like that. Other people from here, the community, are getting displaced, meaning they are losing place because somebody else is bringing the big money to invade the new or remodeled or torn down and rebuilt places, because America's got that greed. They know if we do it this way, we divide and we conquer. We'll have people take away from Cali, come up here. But remember, there's things going on in Baltimore. There's things going on in Louisiana. Like, it ain't united anymore. It's just America, you know? And you've lost your culture. I hope you get it back, you know, because while you're lost trying to find an identity, you're using everybody else's identity that you have stolen. But that's all right, you know? People are like, whatever. It's different days, different times. But I'm telling you,
Lloyd Center,
you better keep up with the news. You better keep up with what's going on. And no, I ain't crazy. I'm just right on time. Right on time. You know, and that's the best way to be. While these other gullible and youngins and are just doing whatever they please to do, and they think that that's what they're supposed to be doing, when deep down inside they know that that ain't what they're supposed to be doing. Life is precious if you choose it to be. And if nobody encourages you to be strong and pull yourself up by the bootstraps, you encourage yourself. It's that time. It's that generation. We're the lost generation, right? So it's that time where people are selfish, where people are on the iPhone, the me, the iPad, they do me. Like, unless you don't do me, I hate you, right? You know, you hear it in all these music, you hear it in all these things. So I encourage you to do you. The teachers ain't going to tell you to do you because they ain't getting paid enough to tell you to do you, or actually spend 15 minutes after school to talk to you, because they're just not getting paid enough and they got to keep going somewhere else to support what they do. So they're just doing what, it's just like government cheese. When the government was just giving you that cheese, it probably wasn't the best cheese, but it was probably the only cheese that you could probably afford, so that's all you're going to get. But if we knew better, we do better. So let's do better, you know what I'm saying? Because it ain't up to Donald Trump. It ain't up to Hillary Clinton. It ain't up to your governors here from Portland, your politicians. What they will pull for is, yeah, let's get Seattle a new stadium. Yeah, you know, the Seahawks. Let's get the MLB. You are paying for it. You know that. You're the ones paying for it. They cashing out $50 million each year, just cashing out. And they saying, well, we need a new stadium, or otherwise we're moving our team to LA. Everybody wants to move a team to LA, like, because they want to scare you, so you will pay. St. Louis Rams, you know, they want to bring it to Portland. I don't know, but they're gonna take it where the money's at, because once they take the money, they got the power. And once the money's gone, you just looking like a dumb person, like, man, where did I send all this money to? This politicians like to be tricking you. They be tricking you deep. And sure, you know, it ain't about going out in the streets and rioting. It ain't about any of that. It's about you actually just caring for you and caring for the person that probably screwed you over yesterday, but you still have deep down enough care to actually just resolve the issue on your own personal matters, not with the police, not with the government. You just take it up with one person. It ain't no eye for an eye. You just figure it out, and if you don't figure it out, you might come back the next day and do it again. Maybe your head will spin until you go crazy and you do it again. But finally, if you can just reconcile with the people around you, the world will be a much stronger place. I swear it will. I know that. A lot of people know this, but we are scared. We are shy. We are disconnected, unplugged. We're into our our headphones. You know, you might even tell somebody like, hey, excuse me, watch out up in the next block because there's dog poop, and then they just look at you like, like, because they ain't listening, they don't care, you ain't got nothing good to say. But you know, I guess the people that have been here before and try to do the same thing, they tried, you know. But it's time for us to wake up, man. It's early in the morning. Just wake up, be strong, be ready to wake up tomorrow and the next day if you're still around here. And if you're not, live it like you actually cared. Like, live it like they say, like, man, I died for this. Like, well, then yeah, sure, live it until the point that you, like, if you were to go, like, if I go today, right now, in the next 3, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, I'll be happy. I'll be the happiest man alive. And I want you to be the happiest person alive too, because that's the only meaning of life. Have a great day. I'll get back at you. You know what I mean?